He was also involved with 3 other murders. He was only making $160 a week for—
What type of side hustle is that? I thought side hustles were selling lemonade around the corner. You're dissolving bodies for 53 cents. I don't think that's a side hustle. What's good, YouTube? Today we're gonna be looking at the YouTuber who dissolved bodies for only $160. You can't even pay me to dissolve someone's hand for $1 million. Actually, $1 million is a lot. Maybe $1 million, but dissolving 300 bodies for $160, less than $1 a body? That's crazy. But without further ado, let's get started. For y'all niggas that don't think YouTubers are about it, this is a YouTuber. So hey, next time y'all see me, you better watch out.
Christian Palma Gutierrez had the world at his feet. His rap career was just starting to take off, but he needed a little side hustle to keep his music career moving.
So your side hustle is literally dissolving bodies. What type of side hustle is that? I thought side hustles were selling lemonade around the corner. You're dissolving bodies for 53 cents. I don't think that's a side hustle. I think that's your main hustle.
And his side gig involved dissolving bodies in acid for a local cartel. With these actions, his humanity dissolved too.
What type of Breaking Bad?
Truly depraved depths that people will do for a quick buck.
Okay, a quick.
Christian
That's
Palma
crazy.
Gutierrez has been rapping since his teens, and as he grew into his 20s, showed a lot of promise. He amassed 125,000 YouTube subscribers.
You see, y'all think YouTubers are rich? If you want me to sustain myself, consider subscribing. If you don't want me to dissolve bodies, consider subscribing. Thank you.
And had 2 separate Facebook pages with a combined 140,000 followers. He was also scheduled to perform at a music festival in April 2018. He rapped about drugs and violence with one song named Death Has No Schedule. He portrayed the typical image of a gangster rapper who drove fast cars and motorcycles around poor neighborhoods. Through his YouTube channel, he made $155 to $310 per month, and at 24
YouTube, for 125k subscribers, the math is not mathing. You're giving them $300 per month? And y'all wonder why he did this. And YouTube, up the payments.
4 years of age, Gutierrez now had a wife and children he needed to provide for. His producer, Sismo, said he had dreams of growing, of making a living from this, so his parents wouldn't have to struggle anymore, so his family could get ahead. But this video showed a gruesome side to him, which the people who worked with him and his fans thought was fictional. One video showed footage of a bloodied man on the ground with his hands tied.
YouTube, where's your moderation? Did your moderation take a break? That explains it. Now I see why he was getting $300, because all his videos were getting age restricted. Buddy, I don't know if no one told you this, but you can't show someone's decapitated hand on a YouTube video. I don't know if that's advice I should be giving, but you know, consider the following.
His producer explained, in Oba's case, regarding the video of the tied up man, it was symbolic, saying he was killing them with his music. In another one of his songs, he raps, quote, "My voice will be the house where they rest in peace, so they are tormented in darkness, but they'll like it." Although the rap career was on the rise, it wasn't paying the bills.
Damn. So dissolving bodies pays the bills.
Gutierrez needed an extra job to keep his music career going. A man named El Cochi got in touch and offered him a job at a mechanical workshop where he earned between $80 and $100 per week. He was also spoken to about other duties he might have to carry out too. Gutierrez was now working for the Jalisco New Generation cartel.
And that's when you will see me stop doing it. Tell me one good story that has come with the cartel. What? They're making money? But guess what? It's prolonged for you to get arrested. Why would you take that route? Walter White? No, this isn't Breaking Bad, buddy. It's not gonna end up well. And even if it was Breaking Bad, what happened to Walter White? Could I have just sold lemonade? Decided to dissolve bodies instead, because that was the smarter option.
Formed in 2010, this cartel branched off from the Sinaloa cartel to start its own racket. And because they went out on their own, they also waged war with any cartels who dared stop them. This cartel made headlines in 2015 for a series of attacks on security forces and public officials.
The latest cartel target, Mexico's military. The Jalisco New Generation cartel took the fight to the next level, shooting down a military helicopter with a rocket-propelled grenade.
Damn!
People, 6 of them, last week.
Type of GTA equipment is that? If you play GTA with cheat codes, this is basically what would happen.
Look at that.
Gutierrez was clearly working with a dangerous group of people. It would be sooner rather than later that he got caught up in their deadly workings. While Mexico was embroiled with gang violence, the country finally had some good news they could celebrate.
What they celebrating?
Was the hometown of Guillermo del Toro, who had recently won Best Picture at the 2018 Academy Awards for The Shape of You. To have such
I'm
a
in love
positive
with The
and
Shape
uplifting
of You
international story about someone from Mexico was a breath of fresh air. And for film students at the University of Audiovisual Media in Guadalajara, he was an inspiration. One day in March, 3 film students, Daniel, Salomon, and Marco, went to work on a school film project. They decided to film at a property owned by an aunt of one of the students. Little did they know, they were filming at a hangout spot for the Nueva Plaza gang, and the Jalisco cartel had their eyes peeled on this spot for possible members to attack.
Do not tell me they got caught in the crossfire. If you're gonna go to college, bro, please pursue some shit like something that won't include you to go to a location. If you're gonna go to school, go to something that's worth it, because you could end up in a cartel area and get your body dissolved, and no one wants that to happen.
They were simply in the wrong place at the wrong time. Suddenly, the students were approached by what looked like policemen holding guns who forced them into a car, but they soon realized that these police uniforms were merely a front. It was the Jalisco cartel, and they thought they were kidnapping possible members of the Nueva Plaza gang. The fact that they were innocently filming this location wasn't believed.
They got bang bus, chat. Y'all know those fake bang buses that tell the girls like, oh, like, you know, hop on the car and you feel me? We'll just drive you, and then they do some weird shit. That's basically what happened to them police style right there, nigga. This is police bang bus. I don't know.
And even if they were members, this would have been the perfect excuse for them to use. They began beating them, and these beatings took such a toll that one of them died. The other 2 were now witnesses to their murder, so they needed to be killed too. That night, at 3 a.m., Gutierrez received an urgent call on his phone. It was from the cartel, and they made reference to pozole, a famous Mexican soup. Gutierrez knew that it would be a different type of soup he would be working on. He told his wife that he was urgently needed at the mechanic workshop and got an Uber ride over.
Bro, just upload a new YouTube video, bro. Your statistic is going up, bro. You're next up. You're gonna go to XXL, buddy. You're about to be up there with Lil Uzi in future, bro. You don't gotta do this shit, bro. You don't gotta make pozole, nigga. I heard pozole is good, by the way, but maybe it's a bad time saying that because people are getting dissolved, so I will refrain from complimenting that dish. But bro, you got it. You're gonna be XXL 2050. Just keep grinding, bro.
When he arrived, there was a water tank and 3 lifeless bodies. They were tossed into an acid bath head first. The tank was full of hot sulfuric acid. This would firstly dissolve the skin tissue and organs, then eventually dissolve bones and teeth. Sometimes the bath needed to be stirred too, which would speed up the process. But this process takes quite a long time. In fact, Gutierrez left the bodies on the tank to dissolve by themselves and arrived.
Just imagine if you got your body dissolved in acid alive. I hope if they went out, they did not die being acid alive. Like, I hope they at least killed the person first. No, matter of fact, that's gonna sound crazy. I hope they didn't die, but if they did die, I hope that they were at least dead first before they got dipped in the acid, because I swear to God, if they were dipped in the acid alive.
2 days later to see if it had done its job. If there were any traces of the bodies left, the remaining fluid would go into a drain, and any sludge would be dumped in a nearby field. It was an incredibly gruesome job that most people would refuse to do for any amount of money.
Hypothetically speaking, if I'm in that situation, nigga, I get dipped in acid, right? Boom! Acid goes in the uterus. It comes out as piss. Problem solved, bro. It's a shame that niggas just don't get it. You just gotta drink the acid, little bro. Did I say uterus? Wait, uterus is asshole, right? Oh, it's the women's organ. No. Now I'm never gonna survive. I'm genetically a man. All right, I have a dick. Don't do that. Don't do that. April Fools. My favorite trans streamer. Bro, you're not gonna do that. Do not Chris from Mr. Beast me, nigga. Stop. It was just a simple mistake.
Yedez, meanwhile, was making $160 for this. The disappearance caused outrage across the country. 30,000 people went missing due to the country's ongoing drug war.
Damn, 30,000?
3 more had just been added to this figure. And behind those figures were loved ones taken from their families and lives ruined forever. 3 days after the disappearance, students from their college held a protest and urged the authorities to find them before it was too late.
I gotta suck, bruh. Shout out them though.
Students, not criminals, they shouted. Will I be next? In solidarity with their message, the staff from the university staged a walkout protest the next day. While all of this was happening, Gutierrez was at home watching the coverage of it on TV. In his testimony, he said, quote, I started watching the news to see what happened, and I saw that 3 students had disappeared, that they had kidnapped them. And the moment that they showed the photos of the missing, I realized that it dealt with the 3 cadavers that I helped Bozolier. It took only a few days for him to get caught and arrested, and the guilt and anguish was building up inside of him so much that he came clean.
He snitched? If you ever get caught, you feel me, just snitch. If you and your friends, your closest amigos, right? If they said all you guys are gonna get 30 years in jail unless you snitch and you're gonna be free, are y'all snitching? If it was me and my friends, my closest amigos, nigga, it's him, her, him, we were here, this is how it happened, I'm not going to jail, nigga. I'm not going to jail. I will never snitch. Okay there, gangster. Okay there, buddy. No, nigga, I am snitching for a bag of Doritos. I am snitching for a McChicken with ranch, nigga. Forget life in prison, nigga. I'll snitch for a bag of chips. So I'll snitch for a subscription on YouTube. But snitching is only bad if you're in a gang, by the way, so be smart.
Gutierrez was charged with aggravated kidnapping, but is only one of 5 people involved in these murders. And this activity was not a once-off. He was also involved with 3 other murders. The reason why he did these despicable deeds is the most difficult part to understand. He was only making $160 a week from this gig, which was hardly a king's ransom. If he was selfish enough to disregard the lives of other people, why was he still willing to jeopardize his rap career? The music festival he was scheduled to perform for in I
mean, technically, bro was making only $300. But then again, he was only making less than $1 dissolving bodies. So I don't know, but he clearly wasn't making enough for him to be a successful Travis Scott or Lil Uzi. Bro could have been the next Lil Pump for all we know.
2018 now had to find someone else. The most charitable explanation is that he was offered a job that he was too afraid to turn down. In prison, Gutierrez was placed under special protection on 3 occasions by the judge. He cooperated with the police, so now he has been deemed a snitch and could be killed by cartel members from inside the prison. He was now an enemy of the cartel, but at least behind these prison walls, he was relatively safe. Gutierrez would not face being made into a soup of acid.
If it's away from the US, if it was like Mexico, hell yes, I'm not snitching, because I know I'm gonna die in GTA. But if it was in America, I'll handle my own.
Like the film students. The trial is still ongoing and is believed to be taken to the Supreme Court. In another twist, the property they went to film at was allegedly a beauty shop owned by an aunt of one of the students. However, the aunt also allowed the cartel to use this property as a brothel too. She obviously had no idea that these ties would end up killing her own nephew.
Damn, nigga, that's tough, bruh. Imagine if your family member died to the same cartel that you rent out your own shit to that you think you could trust. Let this be a lesson.
The reaction of this entire ordeal was met with a sense of shock, but many have argued that given his violent lyrics and videos, we should have seen this coming. Luis Gardinas wrote in a column in the newspaper El Universal, "For 2 years, Omar screamed in his songs that something was very wrong, and millions saw that.
I mean,
none of us did any."
If we're gonna go based off of rap and music, a lot of rappers say some crazy shit, you feel what I'm saying? But they don't act upon those actions because, you know, it's all for entertainment. So for him to do the shit he's talking about, nigga, that's his fault. That's a you problem, buddy.
Thing at all. Now, 3 young people are dead, and 1 life is ruined.
Alright, let's see how he sounds, bruh. Yeah, I can see why he dissolved bodies. That shit was ass. Turn that shit off. But anyways, YouTube, that does conclude the video. If you like, make sure you guys subscribe. Join us on Discord, and make sure you guys join us on Twitch. Links in the description. Waxer for life. Do not dissolve bodies for less than 50 cents. No, matter of fact, don't dissolve bodies at all. Love y'all and peace.